So a couple of weeks ago, Tim and I went to visit the famous tulip fields of Lisse, the ones you've probably seen on postcards and all over Instagram, but unfortunately our trip was quite disappointing because we were not able to see many tulip fields. I think we just saw maybe 2 and the rest was other types of flowers. I was actually checking the news the other day and they said that this was the coldest winter in the last 35 years. Usually the ideal time to see tulips is around like mid and late April, but unfortunately because of the cold many tulips didn't blossom yet, so they were kind of delayed. I just woke up and I actually had no exciting plans for today because basically it just has been raining every day for the last week. So I was planning to just take the day to, you know, like clean the basement and organize some things in the house. But I was just talking to Tim and we realized that this is actually the last week that we have available to see the tulips. So it's a sunny day and it's also the last week that we have to actually be able to see the tulips. So we were thinking, why not take advantage of this beautiful day? So we're actually just thinking of going to the fields and then hopefully we will be able to see the tulips. Finally. I know I usually talk a lot about the weather in my videos, but believe me, if you live in a country where the weather changes 4 times throughout the day, constantly checking the weather is just part of daily life. I posted a video a few weeks ago showing you guys a little bit of how crazy the weather here is and how you can experience, you know, like snow and rain and sun, everything on the same day. I highly recommend you guys to watch that video. I'm gonna leave the link here so you can check that out once this video here is done. And guys, I've been doing here some research and we came to the conclusion that maybe for us the best idea would be to go through Haarlem. And for those who don't know, Haarlem is a very beautiful city in between Amsterdam and Hillegom. So our idea was to take the train from here, from the central station of Amsterdam, all the way to Haarlem. And from what I see here, we should be able to rent a bike at the station in Haarlem. And it takes us around 40 minutes to get from Haarlem to the tulip fields. Look at this, guys. I found this website called Tulip Festival. They have information in Dutch and English, so you can also access it, regardless if you speak Dutch or not. And they have here a link where it says flowering percentage. As I showed in a previous video, last time we were there we didn't find many tulips and many of the fields were kind of empty or the tulips were not bloom yet. When I got home I checked this website and it said that it was only 5% blooming, but now it's 70%, so that's a really good sign. So before you visit the tulip fields, I recommend you to check this website in advance. It's called tulpenfestival.nl as it says here, and well, you might have better chances to see the tulips. By the way, if you had the chance to watch my other videos and you enjoyed the type of contents that I make, subscribe to my channel because I post here every week, and also hit the bell button because then you get a notification when I post a new video. But anyway, I'll take a shower, wake up a little bit, get ready, and then we have to leave because we don't want to miss the train. Hopefully this time we will be able to see the tulips and I cannot wait to show you guys. Let's go! So we just arrived here in Haarlem, at the central station in Haarlem, and we are heading to the area where you can rent a bike for the day. So every central station of basically every city here in the Netherlands has this area where you can rent a bike. And we are entering the bike area right now. It's actually located right outside of the station of Haarlem in case you are in Haarlem and you also want to take advantage of this opportunity to ride a bike like we are doing. You just have to get out of the station, then go down the stairs. Have to put on a mask, of course. And this is actually not only a place for bike rentals, but you can also just park your bike here. If you come to the city with your bike and you just don't want to carry your bike everywhere, you can just park in here and call it a day.
Yeah.
If you also want to rent a bike in one of the stations, you have to have your OV chip card with you. For those who don't know, the OV chip card is the public transport pass. You can just buy them in basically every station, but you have to make sure it's registered so you can rent a bike. And the price to rent a bike for the entire day is only $3.50, so I think it's worth it. And by the way, the train rides only took us 15 minutes all the way from Amsterdam to Haarlem. It's really close. Now we are leaving Haarlem on the way to Hillegom, the same place where we saw the tulips last time, or we tried to see them, but we didn't actually manage. So we have like a 40 minutes bike ride now. It's gonna be fine, right? I just noticed that there are many nice houses here in Haarlem. Maybe I should do a video here at some point. If you're interested in a Haarlem vlog, let me know in the comments and then I could make an entire video dedicated only to Haarlem. So how do you do it?
So there's this thing that you can turn around.
Where?
And somewhere on the bike. Maybe yours is different. Wait, do you have...
This.
Yeah. You have to turn it first. Turn it around. Yeah?
Got it. We decided to stop a little bit to get some water and look at this house. Isn't it beautiful? It looks like one of those houses in the fairy tales. So we are back in Hillegom, but then this time from the other side of the town. I know we just have to go all the way straight here and then we will turn right at some point and we should be able to find the fields, the flower fields from there. I actually see some here, but really small. The good ones are a little further there. Let's see. Look at that. First flower fields. Really small though, but that's a good sign. The bike ride from Haarlem to here was actually pretty easy. We basically just had to go straight, turn right, straight, and that's it. But it's still 40 minutes though, and by now I'm actually hungry. Oh, now I see them. Nice. So guys, as you saw in the last video I posted about the tulip fields, our trip was kind of a fail because we didn't really find many tulip fields. We found like one that was okay and the others were just not blooming yet. And then all the other fields were just empty. And now, I'm sorry to say to you guys that actually we found it. So now I'm actually happy we finally managed to see the tulips, especially after last time's disappointment. And guys, even though the Netherlands is very famous for its tulips, tulips actually are not from here. They were originated in the Himalayas. They were imported to Turkey, and the Turkish gave the tulips as a sort of gift back in the day to the Dutch. And the Netherlands just grew this whole industry surrounding tulips. And at the moment, the Netherlands is the biggest importer of tulips in the whole world. By the way, if you guys hear these loud noises, because on the one side I have the train tracks, and then on these sides, that. Just a little reminder, make sure that you always ask for permission when you want to take pictures inside of the tulip fields. If you just come here to the front of the fields and you take picture with a safe distance, it's perfectly fine. But unfortunately, some of the tourists, they like to just go in the middle of the fields and they end up destroying the tulips. And these tulips are actually private. So it's really important that you guys ask for someone, for like some of the farmers. We just actually spoke to one of the farmers here. They are nice. If you talk to them, they may let you go and take a picture like together with them, and it's perfectly fine. But ask first. I love being spontaneous and just doing things like that, and I think it was a great idea for us to just come here and enjoy the tulip fields, and I had a chance to show you guys what it actually should look like when they're in full bloom. So now we just bike back to Haarlem and then go home. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit the like button before you leave, and I see you guys on the next one. Bye!